Sometimes we need to traverse a 2D array one column at a time instead of one row at a time. Column major order is traversing a 2D array by accessing each column from left to right. Here is our 2D array of students' daily quiz scores. Each row represents an individual student. Each column represents the scores for that day. As we access each column, we can get the scores for each day of the week for all students. This is traversing the 2D array in column major order. To set up this kind of traversal in Java, we need to use two nested for loops. The outer loop will traverse each column in the 2D array. It starts at index 0 and repeats for the number of columns in the row. The number of columns is equal to the length of the inner array. We use index 0 to refer to the first row and get its length. The inner loop will traverse each row in the current column. It also starts at index 0 and repeats for the number of rows in the column. The number of rows is equal to the length of the outer array. If we include a print statement and run the code, the outer loop would start with column 0, and the inner loop would iterate through each row. Once we traverse a full column, the inner for loop is done. The outer loop now increments the index of the column to move us to the next column. Now, the inner loop repeats, starting over at row 0, and moves through the array. This process continues until the outer loop reaches the last column. When we access data by traversing each column from left to right, we are traversing in column major order.